Mouratoglou, a name synonymous with modern tennis insight, doesn't hesitate when it comes to drawing lines between champions. In a sport where narratives often tiptoe around bold declarations, Mouratoglou does the opposite, he dives in. This time, his focus is on the two names shaping the future of men's tennis, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner. The legendary coach, known for his fearless opinions and extensive track record, shared his thoughts in a viral video that's causing ripples across the tennis world. He begins with a simple yet powerful premise. Alcaraz, in his view, holds a unique place in the sport. Not because he dominates the field, but because he's the only one who can disrupt the otherwise impenetrable wall that is Jannik Sinner. Alcaraz is the only player who can beat Sinner, Mouratoglou states. But his sentence doesn't end there. This doesn't happen the other way around. And that's when the analysis truly begins to sting. Mouratoglou paints Sinner not just as a champion, but as a fortress. A player who, at present, seems untouchable. And while Alcaraz is electric and exciting, he's also vulnerable. Beatably human. Carlos Alcaraz may be the fan favorite. His charisma lights up stadiums. His creativity on court is nothing short of spellbinding. But tennis, as Mouratoglou reminds us, is also a game of nerves. Of mental resolve. And here lies the contrast. Where Alcaraz dazzles with improvisation, Sinner crushes with consistency. Where Carlos explodes with fire, Jannik glides with calculation. Mouratoglou speaks to something deeper than just stats. It's perception. The perception in locker rooms. Among rivals. Among those who, before the first serve, already feel the odds turning. Players, he says, fear Sinner more than they fear Alcaraz. Why? Because Sinner's dominance feels inevitable. Because his control is suffocating. Because when he steps on court, he's not hoping to win, he's assuming he will. There's no panic in Sinner. No inner storms to weather. He's a cold front of precision and clarity. But Carlos, as brilliant as he is, he's given the tour evidence of cracks. Mouratoglou notes that Carlos has lost to opponents he should have defeated. That's not just about missed opportunities, it's about reputation. And in tennis, reputation is everything. Once the field smells doubt, they play differently. More aggressive, more hopeful, more dangerous. Jannik doesn't offer that scent. Mouratoglou suggests that only one scent surrounds Sinner, inevitability. He shares that when players face the Italian, many don't see a way out. The defeat feels predetermined. And that mental edge, before the match even begins, is a powerful weapon. Yet Mouratoglou is careful not to downplay Alcaraz's role in this dynamic. He doesn't say Carlos is weak. He says Carlos is the exception. The only exception. The one man who has proven he can beat Jannik. That alone is an incredible endorsement. Because in a world where Sinner is the standard, Carlos is the challenge. That's what makes their potential meeting at Roland Garros 2025 so compelling. It won't just be a match, it'll be a psychological war. Sinner, steady as a metronome. Alcaraz, brilliant as a storm. Which force will break the other? Mouratoglou implies that unless Alcaraz brings his absolute best, the match tilts to Jannik. That's the paradox. Alcaraz has the higher ceiling. But Sinner has the stronger floor. In 5 sets, at the clay crucible of Roland Garros, that floor can carry a player through dark moments. That ceiling, it must stay high for hours. And yet, Mouratoglou circles back to the word, only. Only Alcaraz can stop the Sinner machine. Because he has something few others do, unpredictability. That unpredictability can short-circuit even the most structured game plans. Alcaraz's angles, his drop shots, his sheer court courage, these can undo Sinner's rhythm. But Mouratoglou's warning is clear. It can't just happen once or twice. It has to happen across a 5-set war. It has to sustain. Because Sinner will not give it away. He will not collapse. Mouratoglou, by elevating Sinner to this unshakable height, isn't discrediting Alcaraz. He's sharpening the stakes. He's saying, if Carlos wins, it'll be because he climbed the hardest mountain in tennis. It'll be because he conquered not just his opponent, but himself. The message is subtle but loud. The rivalry is real. The contrast is stark. And the final, should it happen, will be historic. Mouratoglou isn't predicting the outcome. He's setting the scene. He's reminding us that sport at its best is defined by these delicate balances. Power and patience. Chaos and control. Doubt and certainty. Alcaraz brings magic. Sinner brings inevitability. Roland Garros 2025 could be where we find out which one truly defines this era. And in Mouratoglou's words, that duel, between the only man who can beat the unbeatable, may be the one that shapes the decade.